European Union or EU provides relief aid to Palestine. The EU announced a €25 million financial assistance package to ease the impact of the West Bank's rising food and energy prices, which are causing an estimated 1.79 million people to face food insecurity. The funds will provide access to essential services, including physical and mental health care, along with improved educational opportunities for Palestinian children. At the same time, cash transfers will enable vulnerable Palestinian families to have the necessary goods and services to meet their basic needs and dignity. His Excellency Yanis Larachech, European Commissioner for Crisis Management, said the EU continues to stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. We insist on the full respect for international humanitarian law and condemn the continued evictions of civilians and demolitions of their homes, schools, and basic infrastructure. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Our recommendation, European Union, for providing much-needed support to ease the difficult situation in Palestine. May the enduring Palestinian people find comfort and strength in Allah's protection.
Scientists estimate war in Ukraine has killed thousands of dolphin people. On June 2, 2022, Dr. Ivan Rusev of Ukraine's Tuzla Estuaries National Nature Park revealed that based on collected data, several thousand dolphin individuals from the Black Sea have perished due to Russia's military assault on Ukraine. Distressingly, the dolphin people who were found washed up on the coasts of Bulgaria, Romania, Turkey and Ukraine showed war-related injuries, including burn marks from bombs and mine explosions. Experts who examined the cetaceans assessed that injuries had depleted their ability to navigate and search for food. Moreover, elevated warship noise and powerful sonar systems might have disoriented the dolphin persons who rely on sound to move about. Our tearful prayers go to the deceased dolphin angels. May their souls rest in peace. Many thanks for the concerning assessment, Dr. Ivan Rusev. To safeguard innocent lives, may peace and harmony prevail in Ukraine soon, in God's eternal kindness.
Canada Post planning for all-electric fleet of delivery vehicles. Government entity Canada Post recently announced it will replace all of its 14,000 gas-powered mail trucks with fully electric ones by 2040, with the goal of making operations net carbon neutral by 2050. A total of almost $770 million has been allocated for the transformation. A trial of a compact electric vehicle will soon be launched in the Westboro neighborhood of Ottawa, Ontario. The van will be able to reach a maximum speed of 40 kilometers an hour and will deliver as well as collect mail for 1 year to evaluate its safety and performance. Way to go, Canada Post, on your commitment to greening your operations. In the love of heaven, may we take every action possible to ensure the planet will be saved, including a shift to vegan agriculture.
Scientists discover that ancient humans in Africa shared information across large distances. A team of international archaeologists, led by Dr. Amy Mossig-Way of the University of Sydney in Australia, recently found that people living in southern Africa 60 to 65,000 years ago shared their tool-making expertise across long expanses. The discovery implies extensive social networks that spanned as far as 1,200 kilometers. It is also thought that the efficient methods of communication and information sharing helped to make their mass migration to the Eurasian continent possible. Even though these ancestors of Homo sapiens were thought to be less intelligent and strong than other species of humans at the time, their ability to communicate and share with each other may have led to their success in the following years. Our appreciation, Dr. Amy Mosigway and team, for your fascinating research into the ancient civilizations of our planet. In the guidance of the Providence, may we continue to cooperate and help one another as we protect our brothers and sisters across the globe.
Policeman saves 2-year-old child who had stopped breathing. Officer Baron Dixon of the Woodstock Police Department in Georgia, USA, was off duty and on his way home when he heard a 911 call for assistance. As the location was nearby, he immediately proceeded to the home of the caller and was the first to arrive. Quickly assessing the situation, he found a small 2-year-old boy named Messiah who had stopped breathing. Officer Dixon and Messiah's mother jointly began cardiopulmonary resuscitation and were thankfully able to revive the child. The toddler's mother was very grateful to Officer Dixon for saving her son's life and called him her hero and her son's guardian angel. Messiah was taken to the hospital for tests and is reported to be doing well. Bravo, Officer Baron Dixon, on saving a precious life. May fortunate Messiah have a very healthy and happy future in divine goodness.
United Kingdom-based tempeh manufacturer to develop vegan seafood using food industry byproducts. Utilizing proprietary fermentation methods, plant-based tempeh company Better Nature is planning to upcycle food industry byproducts into a vegan fish analog which will emulate the structure, taste and nutrition of the animal people-based counterpart. Better Nature has been granted over €408,000 from the governmental agency Innovate UK to develop the fish substitute and will benefit from the assistance of major European fermentation companies. The final version should be ready to be commercialized by 2026. Documentaries such as Seaspiracy have awakened consumers to the unsustainable practices of fisheries and the health hazards of ingesting microplastics, toxins, and heavy metals when consuming fish people. The seafood alternatives sector has attracted many supporters and investors, including Paris, France-based Seafood Reboot that recently secured €3.1 million in funding, and Germany's Happy Ocean Foods that received €300,000 in financing. Best wishes, Better Nature and other vegan food startups on your successful research and development of seafood replacements. May heaven abundantly bless our marine animal friends.
Highway work in India halts to allow python mother to hatch eggs. The Oral Lungo Labor Contract Cooperative Society Limited, or ULCCS, stopped the construction of a 4-lane highway in Kasaragod, Kerala, so that a mother python person could hatch her eggs. The nest was discovered while constructing a culvert. The Forest Department, ULCCS, and a volunteer snake person rescuer by the name of Amin Adekatabel jointly arranged to protect the eggs during the incubating period by suspending work and monitoring the nest. After 54 days, all 24 eggs successfully began hatching and were brought to Amin's house for safety. All the beautiful python babies were later released to a nearby forest. We applaud you, ULCCS, Forest Department, and compassionate Amin Adekatabel for taking the right steps to ensure that all the python family members were taken care of. May the babies and mother snake person flourish in their natural environment in God's light.